Last time we put together the red rings, which joined together the pink rings, and this time we're going to go and put orange rings. I called the red rings row 1.5, so we got the purple in the very center, and attached to that is the pink row, so that's row 1. The very center is row 0, row 1 is the pink, and then red is part of row 2, and then orange is going to be the rest of row 2. So that's what we'll do today, and I'll try to do it with my eyes closed, sort of.
And so red is joining the pink rings together, but orange is actually just connected to the pink rings.
Yeah.
I know that you were going to get to that, but I just wanted to say that.
3, 4, 5, 6 orange rings.
Sorry, the red joins the pink rings together, and the orange is just, each orange is connected to one pink ring. So it's just like expanding out.
So I pulled out 6 orange rings, and I'm going to open them up.
Danny is blindfolded now.
And I'm going to open them up, each of the orange rings, so that the part that's open, a different ring can slip through. The solid part of some other ring, not the part that is split, can go through the one that I opened, because the opening is big enough to fit
Oh my god,
a ring.
Did
through.
I-
What's up?
I think I forgot to turn on the microphone.
Oh, lol. Okay.
No, I turned it on. It was on the whole time. We're okay.
Okay, hopefully that doesn't make a loud click-clack. It probably does. I think it'll be okay. Maybe I'll do some video editing.
Sorry.
I think I went to number 3 there. I don't know. I wasn't actually keeping count. Oh, that one felt way harder. Is that one orange?
That one's orange, yeah. The one you just did.
Okay.
They're all
It was
orange.
way more difficult than all the other ones.
That's weird.
Am I at 6?
You've got another one.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is. Okay. Let's see if I can get that one open. Yeah, that one was relatively easy. Okay, I don't know what the deal was.
With that
Anyway.
one orange.
So I've got the partially built, the row 0 with purple, row 1 with pink, row 2, part of row 2, the red ones that join the two of the pink ones together. Each red one joins 2 of the pink ones together. Each pink one is joined to the previous pink one by 1 red ring, and the next pink one by another red ring. Let's see. So I'm holding the whole thing so that the middle is up higher and the red rings hang down lower. They don't actually go that much higher and lower, but that's the best way I can describe the orientation. If I grab 2 of the reds and pull them apart, then I can tell with my middle finger. So I'm grabbing 2 reds with my index and thumb on my left hand and my right hand, and I'm pulling them apart. There are 2 reds that are right next to each other, and if I pull them apart, that gives me, I can tell the ring that they are both attached to kind of pops out a little. So that's a pink ring, and I'm going to take an orange ring, which I can just pick up from the table where it is. So I could have picked this up. I actually had it in my hand the whole time, but I'll join it to the pink ring in between the 2 red rings that I was just pulling apart. Oh no.
You lose the pliers?
Yeah,
You found them?
I found them. So I've put the orange through a pink, and now I'm using the pliers and my index finger to close up the orange one after it's through the pink one. Oh yeah, I realized that my index finger over the part where the arms close is like covers it up. I don't know how to show that at the same time as doing it. Anyway, so still holding on to one of the red ones, I then moved to counterclockwise to the next red one, and I can pull those two apart, and I can feel a pink one in the middle. This time I don't have an orange one in hand. So I'm going to pick up an orange one, and I'm squeezing it between my index and middle finger, and like
just to hold
like it's
on
a
to
coin in a coin slot between my two fingers. They're like alongside each other. I'm not like pinching it like I'm making a slot between my two fingers, and then I just slide the ring in there. And then I can grab it out once I have the once I've identified the pink ring by pulling apart the two red rings. I can then put the orange on to the pink and close it up again, and I'll just keep doing that. And that is finishing up row number 2. Yeah. So I've done 2 of them now, I think.
Yeah.
Oh no. Is this an orange one? Yeah, this is the one that I was just doing. Okay, that feels a little better. Okay, so I have an orange one, and so the next one next to it is red, and continuing counterclockwise, red, and then the one after that should also be red. And they are, let's see, how do I know, like the one after that? I'm describing the 2 that feel like they are falling,
like you can stack them
from
on top of
left
each other
to
like pancakes,
right.
and then they're a little bit like knocked over that stack of pancakes.
Yeah. So they're falling from left to right. If I run my finger across them from left to right, then it feels smooth, and if I go back the other direction, it feels like I'm twisting them. As opposed to... Oh, and they're not joined to each other at all. I think that actually helps with figuring out which 2 I'm talking about. So these 2 red ones are not joined together to each other at all. So if you're wondering, like I could imagine grabbing a red one and then trying to find the next red one and grabbing a pink one instead. And I can tell that it's a pink one. I can tell that it's not the one that I'm interested in because it's attached to the red one that I'm still holding on to as I go counterclockwise. Okay. Hopefully I'm not spending too much time on that. Hopefully I'm spending exactly the right amount of time. Okay, so now that I've identified the pink ring, in between the 2 red rings, I'll grab another orange and put it through that pink ring, and then close it up. So that was 3. We're halfway there. And on this one, they're all going to be the same. There's no last one that's different than the others. So that's nice. Alright, so we got the orange, and then going counterclockwise still, that'll be the red, and then pink in the middle, and another orange. Cool. And feel free to, I don't know, any commentary?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh. No?
Okay.
This one's conceptually a little bit simpler because the orange is only connecting to one pink.
Yeah.
This basic chainmail pattern is called a 4-in-1 pattern, which means that, like, if you were doing a flat weave of chainmail, then each ring would be connected to 4 other rings.
So, like, instead of doing a circle, you were doing a flat, like, square
Or
shape.
something, yeah. Then each ring would be connected to 4 other rings.
It doesn't actually have to be a square shape, but
Yeah.
the idea that we're doing something that has a center and we're like doing rows around the center as opposed to columns and rows that are all just parallel to each other. We have rows that wrap around, and that's it. We don't really have columns.
So our row 0 has just 1 ring, and then our row 1 has 6 rings. So that means that the one original row 0 ring is connected to 6 other rings. That's not a 4-in-1 pattern, but later on we're going to get to the point where there's like a row of 20, and then we just connect another 20 to that. And at that point, it will be a 4-in-1 pattern because, like, the number in each row isn't changing. So every single ring is the same as all the other rings. Like the way that the ring is connected on one row is the same as the way it's connected on the next row, etc. Anyway, so the basic pattern is 4-in-1, and then if you want to expand, you can do. You can have the next, like, if you want to make the next row bigger than the previous row. Oh no! Danny dropped it, so now he has to figure out where he was, which is a challenge.
Yeah,
let's see what that's like.
This is by far the hardest part.
Is just finding where you were.
Yeah.
Even
when
being
I can
able to see, yeah, it's hard.
So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it without opening my eyes. Oh!
You found an open ring, so your
Found
fingers
an
were
open
wandering
ring.
around, and you found where there was a ring that was open.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I was just saying, I think I'm not going to be able to do it.
You did it.
Fortunately, the ring didn't like fall out of place, so I was able to just find
still
the one that
sticking
was open a lot.
Yeah.
And I know the orientation because I know that the middle should be kind of popping up and the rest of it should be hanging down. So I know that this, the way that I have it now as a pancake out in front of me is the right way up. But I could flip it over with other patterns that I've done, and then it would feel exactly the same, but this one doesn't feel the same. It feels like a bowl now. And then this way, the other way around, it feels like a bowl that is flipped upside down. That's the way that I've been working with it, and yeah. So now I know that if I continue going counterclockwise, and I get 2 more of the kinds of rings. Oh, wait. Am I done?
You're done.
Oh. So I just expected that I would find another red, but I could tell that, I could tell that it was not a red because the ring that I grabbed pulled out too far. And if I go down to the base of it, I can tell that it's only attached to one other ring.
So these orange rings are called expander rings, aren't they?
The orange ones are called, I call them expanders. I don't know if that's what they're called, like,
Cool.
in the wider community. But knitting has something similar. I forget the words they use, but it's like synonyms for expander and joiner, or like contractor or something like that.
A decrease and an increase. This is an
decrease
increase.
and an increase. Yeah, okay. So the ones that we're adding right now are increases because they add more to the row than a regular 4-in-1 would have.
So the next row down, connected to this orange, there's going to be 2 new rings connected to that orange, but it's only connected to one in the previous layer, which means that it's increasing the amount of
pink layer.
places that we can connect to on the next row. So it's increasing the size of the row.
Yeah, so we went from the pink row, which has 6 rings, to the red and orange row, which has 12 rings.
So the 6 red rings are just regular join stitches, and then the oranges are increases.
Cool. All right, so that's all I wanted to cover for this video.
Cool. Pause it.